I, I wanted you to go to school, and I took you to VCU, and I was joking around, and you got really mad at me. I was just joking about catching your laundry, but somehow you just derailed and got furious with me. And I just didn't see that coming. And then, you decided to move out to California, and you're an adult. You graduated high school, and I was busy, just trying to tread water and keep myself out of the hospital. It's really, really tough. Um, so, and try to parent as much as I could James and Morgan. And James was having terrible problems already, even before he got into the drugs and the drinking. He was a pretty disturbed kid. Um, he wouldn't get in the car, or you'd be driving down the interstate and he'd say, "I'm going to jump out and kill myself." Um, so yeah, I probably wasn't the mom that you wanted me to be, and I should have been there for you. But it was like you wanted to be an adult. You wanted that responsibility, and so you took it on. You had kids. You had kids with Charles. I didn't want you to become adult yet. I wanted you to go to school. I wanted you to play, and Dad was offering to pay for your tuition and everything. It was a great deal for you at that time, and you just didn't want to do it. I had gone, even though I was sick with the bullorexia, I went, and so I know what that experience is like. And there's some really great things that come of it, friendships, and it's a down. You don't have to support yourself. You just go to class. And I just thought you would have loved that, but you just decided not to do it. So I didn't foresee the problems that I was having going in and out of the hospital so much, trying to find the right medicine. You think when you go to a doctor, they'll fix you or cure you. Well, bipolar's not fixable. There will be symptoms, but my symptoms were so bad that, I was going in and out of hospitals a lot. So, you had a sick mom, really sick mom, not just like a normal sick mom. Um, and that, of course, played into the fact that, I couldn't take care of myself by finances, so I relied on Jerry for money. And I didn't like that, but it was the best I could do at that time. And Morgan stayed with me a lot. I was still producing art and having shows. You can do that when you're psychiatric. You can also be an artist. But doesn't mean I'm dumb. It's just I'm struggling with some chemical imbalance, like Beethoven. Beethoven drank. What Edgar Allan Poe, he did drugs, and he gambled to get the drugs, the money to get the drugs. For what I don't know if he had bipolar too, or just depression. But I don't know. I think you're just going to have to come to a point that you look at the good things that I tried to do and be okay with that, and let go of things that I wasn't able to do. I know my dad can't do a lot of stuff because he's got bipolar too. Mom could do more because she went and she got medicine, and she went to NAMI. So a lot of her troubles coming up with the anxiety and panic attacks and agoraphobia that we all had to live with and nobody really talked about. But Dad couldn't meet her need, because of his illness, he couldn't meet her needs. So I guess maybe Jerry and I are the same because of his alcoholism and my bipolar. We just couldn't make it work like we wanted to. He was really willing to take direction. Pretty much anything I wanted to do that he could afford, he did it. I said, horses. Okay, bam, here's a barn, here's horses. Let's go on a trip. Okay, let's do it. And he was good that way. Um, so, that's the good stuff. The bad stuff, I've already talked about. I don't think I need to reiterate it. But to me, I hope this trip cross country kind of changes your perspective, because anywhere you go, there you are. And you're the one who's going to have to clean your mind and come to terms with your childhood. I can't fix it anymore. I mean, I'm here to talk, and I can apologize and say, I'm really sorry. And at least I can do that, recognize what what made you so upset. And I do think that I should have gotten our family counseling during the separation, but I was just a little bit too crazy. I was kind of crazy too. And I was making art, trying to make a living and making art. And the interesting thing now is that it's been accepted at a museum. So what do you think that'll bring? It might bring success, money and all that. I'm still working at it. I don't have a lot of space, but I'm still making art, and I do performance art, and have much better control of myself on this new drug, clozapine, which thank God that I went to a doctor that could get this medicine that helps me finally after so many years of trying. So I don't know if forgiving is the right word, but realizing everybody played a part in this. You had your part, Jerry had his, I had mine, Nana, Granddaddy, Uncle Dave, Gene. Dave had problem with food. He was obese and he died very young because of that. And Jerry had trouble with alcoholism. I think maybe something was going on in their home growing up. And from what he said to me, that Patrick had taken front and center from all the attention from his mother than him and Dave. When Patrick, she had such an Irish Catholic guilt about it, and that he just said that it's like Dave and him didn't even exist, that everybody was focused on Patrick.